Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2 for Steam. This is the network test that they tried to do last year and didn't work out, and we are now finally live with it, would appear. We're about to find out. And let's see, can I get into it? Because they had a few problems at the outset at 12 a.m. Eastern time when it was supposed to start, but it looks very much like it is starting now, so hooray. We'll give this a try. Let's see. Yeah, I would like the privacy policy in English. I have already read this, or a version of this, on the PlayStation version, so I'll just accept. And handling of personal information. Yeah, I guess I'll let them handle my personal information here for the beta at least, and see where that gets me. There's not a lot of personal information on this account. So, okay, yeah, everybody starts with 30 tokens, and that's interesting. I think I muted the game audio. Oh well, but yeah, we're getting a bunch of stuff to start, so as you can see, quite a bit. None of this, if it's anything like the PS4 beta for Gundam Battle Operation 2, probably none of this will carry over to the final game, so just spend it all as you see fit, and don't get too attached, I would say, to anything you pick up for the next few days. But, okay, give me 1 second here. I am going to hopefully unmute this so that we get game background music. Changing settings on the fly, one of my least favorite things to actually do. And yet. So, alright, let's see. Okay, so I guess since I went with female on both my PlayStation accounts, I guess I will go with male on my computer account. I don't know how much I'm going to end up using this, but so far, at least in the character creation here, it's running okay with OBS, which I was a little bit concerned about, so we'll see. I don't know, none of these hairstyles particularly speak to me, but I will go with this guy with gray hair. And what faces am I allowed to have? They are faces. That's about all I can say for them. I guess I'll go with this one. I'll go with that. I'll max out the height. I'm pretty sure that's still shorter than I actually am in real life, but, you know, that's a thing. Okay, so, configure the pilot's name, which I'm pretty sure is something that you can't do on the Japanese one. Pretty sure it just uses your PSN ID. And I'm going to go with Flailthroughs here, of course, because, well, it's going to be my only account on this computer, so I may as well. And we have all seen this before, of course, so it is. I'm going to watch it though, because I'm just curious to see how much of it they mute, or how much of it they mute. No, I'm wondering how much I'll have to mute to get this video up, but I'm wondering what version of this opening movie we're getting, because they did expand it a little bit when newer mobile suits were added. So I'm not 100% sure how far behind this is compared to the PlayStation version, but it is not synced with the PlayStation servers, and there is not any crossplay, just to let you know in advance. So, let's see what we got. Okay, this is going to be confusing because I am not going to have an opportunity to set up my controls properly until the tutorials are over, which means I'm going to have to go through this with non-inverted look and with boost not where I want it. So that's going to be a thing. Okay. Yep, this is Tenda. She is, okay, boarding an MS. That is step 1 of the of 10 of the tutorials. And I'm on. Okay, I'm in the mobile suit, which is, of course, a Gundam. That is the first step. Alright, next guide icons, like the one you just used to board, will appear anytime you can perform a special action. I'm just kind of curious to see this, though, just because I have not actually done this in, 4 or 5 years, so I'm just kind of curious to see how it works. Okay, there's 3 seconds worth of camera turning. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, destination, move your mobile suit over there with the left stick. Yeah, uninverted camera. That's gonna, like I said, that's gonna drive me crazy until I can get to the control configuration screen. But yeah, I'd actually thought about doing basically a GBO2 from the beginning kind of feature on the channel at some point. So probably not going to try and do it here, but I may try that when the final game goes live on PC, just because I feel like that might be something useful for people. Okay, okay, what's next? Let's try a few thruster exercises, sure. Use left stick and A to engage thrusters for high-speed movement. Continue high-speed movement with A. Okay. Yep, it is still on A. I do not recommend that it stay on A, but that's just me. Okay, and there we go. Okay. Now this boosting is the official name for boosting is, of course, high speed movement. So I'm not. Again, I had the disadvantage/advantage of playing this game in Japanese for many years, so I did not know the proper names for much of anything. Okay. Now, what's next? Okay, yeah. Cycle through the weapons, which is on right bumper. That will change before I'm done. Okay, yeah. Cycled weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna match this to my console controls, because if I don't, I will go insane. Let's see. Short delay after switching weapons, during which you can't attack. Yep, that's a good thing to know. Okay, now I have to fight with the controls. With the controls weird. So, bazooka. That's that. Oh yeah, and I'm hitting a button that will not help me to try and boost. Okay, yeah, Vulcans are the quickest way to get through that tutorial. I'm sure someday somebody will speedrun this tutorial or something, but that is not me and that is not today, so see what we do. Yep, weapon is disabled while reloading. Yep, that's good advice. Use another weapon while the first one reloads. And yeah, let's switch to Beam Saber. And yeah, Beam Saber, you get different attacks with different directions. Most Beam Saber attacks stun with when they connect, but if you pull back on the stick and attack, you will do a knockdown swing. The attack patterns vary by mobile suit and by weapon, but this is, yeah, you could say that, since, well, it's the 10th anniversary of the series as of last year, and I was there when it started, so, man, yeah, I'm old. Let's see. Pardon me if I sound kind of tired. It is 3 a.m. There were a couple hours there, like I said, where the game was not quite working, so just kind of happy to see it functioning again. Let's see. Yeah, neutral attacks tend to be the fastest. Side swings, are wide sweeps. Stepping backward while melee attacking triggers a powerful strike that knocks enemies down but takes longer to use and recover from. You know, it occurs to me now, as I'm doing this, that I have actually never seen these tutorials in English because both of my accounts were established long before this was actually available in the US. Okay, that's a thing. Okay, and the exit procedure is left trigger to crouch and then B to eject. This is an X-input controller. It's one of the really nice 8-bit controllers that mimic Super Famicom controllers, which honestly are just really, really nice. Have a very nice D-pad, which that is hard to find on anything anymore. Let's see, yeah, emergency eject does get you out of the mobile suit faster. It can do it while it's moving, but there's a longer delay to get back into the mobile suit, so just be aware of that. Yeah, that's good advice. Yeah, you're harder to hit, but there are people who've been playing this enough that they are getting pretty good at that. So, well, they are getting. Yeah, there are people who can hit a pilot very easily, and at the upper costs, Psychomu weapons can lock right onto a pilot and kill them. So just be very careful. Okay, we're going to use the repair tool here. I don't think it's the case anymore. When I started the game, the attack bonus you get on your weapons while crouching also increased your repair capabilities very, very slightly. I don't think that's true anymore. I think they fixed that, but it is still a habit. Yeah, good advice. Don't go repairing in the middle of the battle. And let's see, yeah. And this is capturing beacons. Let you spawn from this point, let you call your mobile suit, let you call support fire once every few minutes or so. And yeah. Yeah, and if you see the progress bar for capturing a beacon, stop. The very first thing you need to do is look around, because that probably means there's an enemy pilot on you. So just watch out. Okay. Meet me back in base camp. That means I am going to get a chance here to actually change my control setup, hopefully. So, I can hear the fans working kind of hard, but so far everything is, knock wood, just fine. Up to the base camp. 1 out of 6 3-star mobile suits guaranteed during training now. Yeah, it's all Gundam 0083 mobile suits. That's not bad. Okay, yes, and here's Tenda. Yep, and she is the daughter of Needhart, who is over there at the rewards center. And yep, mechanics, vendors, social centers, places to pick up rewards, etc. Restricted entry. Let's see, yeah, they probably have locked. Yeah, restricted entry because the clan features I don't think are available during this. So let's see, and here is the Haro menu that she's setting you up with now. And yeah, okay. I think to keep going with this video, we will finish off Tenda's tutorials after I reconfigure my controls, which I desperately need to do. Okay, so options. I can't? Oh, yeah, I'm still in the tutorial part, so I have to go hit customize. The only thing I have so far is a gym, a level 1 gym, which is a 100. They apparently want me to use that for space. And go to the main menu and go to base camp. Please free me from these menus so I can... Nope, not yet. Okay, I have to talk to Tenda some more. Yes, just please, please just, yeah. Ground and space specialized MS are slightly different, or the capabilities are slightly different from other MS. Okay, step clear, good. Now, may I please use my menu? Okay. Okay. Can I do it? Can I do it? No. Okay, yeah, so I've got to go all the way through this until I can actually reconfigure my controls. That's, yeah, I remember that more or less. Yeah, he runs the base. Um, I'm pretty sure in Japanese he has Jared Messa's voice actor as well, so just, as a statement of fact. Let's see. Yeah, and yeah, when you talk to him, you have the chance to pick up all the stuff you've earned. And yeah, tokens and a strengthened frame. That's strengthened frame is a good thing to have, so good place to start anyway. Okay, so all right, now okay, and in addition to the strengthened frame, we have the modification kits, the mechanic tickets, the DP, and the tokens. So take all. And that's it. 33 tokens. I'm pretty sure they're going to want me to go meet Katarina Wenders here and do a introductory spin, but we'll see about that. Weapons and custom parts you acquire can be equipped to your mobile suits to improve them. Give it a shot. Use your hard to equip one of your MS with the part you just acquired. Well, right now, the only thing they'll let me touch is the level 1 gym, but I will do it. Anything that gets me to my customization menu faster. Oh, I had to wait for it to load through with the monthly missions that I am clearing by, well, just at this point, basically just by existing, because I'm getting bonuses for everything. Now I can Haro. Good, and yeah, it's still locking me down. Oh, now they want me to put the part on a Zaku. That's fine, too. Like I said, never did this tutorial in English, so, there it is. Yep, it's equipped, so it now has 200 more hit points, which at 9,700 hit points actually means a lot more than it usually does, I think. So, there's that. And let's see. Okay, yeah, so now we're going to Katarina. Now we have to go through these tutorials, and then there's the extra special tutorial missions that Tenda has, which I may or may not do tonight since this is already a 17-minute long video. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it all as a special feature and try and get it uploaded like Tuesday afternoon or something, but we'll see how that goes. But, yep, gonna go talk to Katarina. And thing I really want to know is what button is going to be transform on this controller. I have a feeling it will be select, but we'll find out when I get there. Okay. Use tokens to call supply drop. Yep. Okay, well, I'm assuming that's what I'm doing next. Okay, material exchange. Okay, they want me to buy something from there first. Obtain new S and weapons from the supply counter. Okay. Okay, well, a fairly current set of DP store stuff. Matter of fact, there's stuff in here that is not in the normal games DP store yet. For example, the Delta Gundam. That's interesting. Let's see, what is a good starter? Yeah, it looks like they are definitely making a lot of things available in the DP store for people to mess around with in this demo. So if there's stuff you've been wanting to try in GBO2 and you didn't roll, you may want to, and you have a computer, you may want to check out Steam, because you might be able to get a chance at using them. Okay, so Pale Rider D2. Yeah, really interesting layout here, but I'm not quite sure which way to go with this, but because there's an awful lot of pretty good stuff. Black Rider's not bad. Interestingly, I don't think I saw White Rider. No, that is interesting. Okay. Let's see. I saw Todus Ritter, but I do not have... Oh, it's too expensive is why. That makes sense. Oh, they're not going to let me off the hook until I buy something, so let me find something that's relatively useful but not that expensive. Oh yeah, no. No early production Gelgoog. That's a shame. Because even if that was expensive, I'd have gotten it. But you know, you know how you know what I'm like. This is me. Okay, gym custom is 450. Level 2 goof is 300. That implies I have a level 1 goof, which is nice. Level 2 Gundam also 450. Man, what do I get? Haimozaku Late is not bad. Hyzak Custom is not a bad support. It's also a little pricey, but Pale Rider D2 is also pricey. Man, I'm not good at the decisions thing right now. Well, I can do good work with the Zeta, so I know it's expensive, but I'm going to do it. I'm sure I'm going to get access to other things anyway, so... And custom parts. And I just got the award for owning 10 mobile suits, so... Okay, other things I need to start buying then? Definitely defensive parts. Having the defensive parts, reducing the amount of damage you take, very, very useful. They're kind of... Attack and defense parts are kind of like the basics. They are things I would recommend every player to have, in case you're curious. In case you are just getting started with this beta or with Steam in general. Just being able to take less damage and keep your mobile suit in the game for as long as possible. Very, very important. So, since I don't have a ton of money here, I think I'll buy up to level 2 on each type of part. And, yeah, just start there. And we will, of course I can buy main weapons as well. But we'll start with that. I have bought quite a few things. Spent a lot of DP, but again, this is like for 3 days. This is not going to probably carry over to the final account, so it doesn't really matter too much how I spend this. Let's see. Yep, now time to do a supply drop. So let's see. It's going to be funny if I drop the Zeta, but I think that's right. It's going to be one of the 0083 Gundams, so... Gerbera Tetra, technically a Gundam under the armor. It is a basically Zeonized Gundam Gerbera, Gundam GP04. So, Gundam Gerbera was actually never completed, but for the purposes of this game, it is really good. And Gold Crate, and Gerbera Tetra. That is not a bad starter. It is a 550 raid with a good beam machine gun, good arm gatlings, very fast, very evasive. It has a good skill set. You know, there are really no losers in that lineup, but the Gerbera Tetra and the GP03 probably the two best in their categories. There's also, I'd say, GP02 MLRS is probably the best support out of that lot. Also the only support out of that lot. But yeah. Okay, no, we will not be spending any more on that. I will take a standard 10 spin when I can. And... Okay, top secret development plan. R&D for new MS and weapons is ongoing. We'll be adding new items to our lineup as they're completed, so keep your eyes open. So... Okay, let's get you out on the field. Head over to the sortie counter and speak to Carrie. She'll tell you how our mercenaries sign up for combat duty. Okay, yeah. And... Apparently, for the purposes of this beta, the Gerbera is one of the monthly MS. Either that or Zeta is, but I'm betting Gerbera. Yeah, this is Carrie. She is the mission counter, basically. And... Okay, yeah, so I talked to her. And there's one more step, and then hopefully I will, just have to go back to Tenda. And hopefully I'll be able to set up my controls in a second. And I think I will make that the end of video 1 and maybe try and do a series of this. Maybe this will be the From the Beginning series. Or not. I don't know. I don't make decisions very well at 3 in the morning. I truly do not. But, okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, so. Welcome to base camp. That is done. It's going to be a second, I think, before I have control again. But yeah, the chat log is up. That's good. It's, yeah, it's loading something, so it's going to be a second before I'm allowed to do anything. Failed to communicate with lobby server. Awesome. Hopefully, hopefully it saved all my drops and purchases. Here we go. Start dash period during your first 7 days of play. Increased rewards. Including 9 tokens a day instead of 3. That's nice. And login bonuses are 60 tokens a day for the duration of this beta. And an extra 2 for the recruit support login bonus. And yeah, if you get up to platinum, that's the... this is as close to a battle pass as GBO2 gets. It does not give you the best and most current stuff when you get to the platinum level, but in the full game MS from probably a few months ago or maybe a little earlier, you will get 1 for every week that you are of a month that you are in the platinum login bonus. So it will probably not surprise you to learn that the easiest way to get the platinum bonus is to spend money on tokens. Okay, that's right. These are the new soldier missions. And, yeah, as you complete these, you can get things like the level 1 Agi. And also these missions will get you, these are the daily missions. So it'll be 9 tokens a day during this. So, okay, directives for new soldiers, yeah. Okay, so now, here we go. We are going to go to options. And this is my recommended control setup, and I'll explain why I'm changing it as I go. Controller vibration I have on, Y-axis inverted because I'm one of those people. I make no apologies, but I understand that not everyone is. Okay, key bindings. Okay, this does have keyboard controls. That's good to see. So yeah, that's the base camp menu. I'm fine with leaving the base camp menu as it is. Okay, so it will not let me edit the gamepad settings. Cancel. Yeah. Are you kidding me? That sure is a thing. Yeah. Let's see. Can I change? No, I can't change them on pilots either. Not on ground nor space. Okay, graphic settings. Borderless window. Auto enlarge HUD off. That's good. That's a good feature to have though. Graphics custom. High textures. Anisotropic. I have no idea. I have no idea what kind of how this is going to run. I do know that I am going to have a really hard time trying to use this with not my controls. Okay, let's set the voices to Weeb. Okay, change that, and all right. So what we are going to do is we are going to I'm going to look at that one last time just because I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. Key binding settings. Yeah, it won't let me change the gamepad. It will not let me change the gamepad, and I have thoughts on this. Anyway, yeah, that's that. So yeah, we're gonna finish this off then by trying to do one of the. Well, let me get the rest of what's available at the reward center, which will probably be. Okay, no, there's the daily login stuff. Grab that, and yeah, I guess I'll worry about the training missions next time, but for now, I'm going to be stupid, and I'm going to finish this off by doing a 10 spin, seeing what I get, and then trying to get into a battle. because I want to at least see how it runs on PC. Yeah, that's right. There's a step up to begin with. It's a 3-step, which with 92 tokens, I can just do the thing straight out. So I'm going to do all 3 steps right out, and we'll see what I get, and I'll see what the running costs are, and we'll try a battle and then call it for this video. Ooh. A little bit choppy as it picks things, but Fedayeen rifle for the Humberby and Gabsley. That's not a bad thing to have. 100mm machine gun modified works with the Blue Destiny 2 and 3 and the Armored Gym. I think it works with BD1 as well. Yeah, it does. Heat Sword modified for the Goof Custom. Neo Xeon beam rifle. I think that version works with, I forget whether it's the Jar Jar or the Bawu, but it works with one but not the other, and there's a slightly different version for the other one. I think, this is the one I think works with the Zissa and a couple other things, yeah. And there's the Zissa's beam saber. Okay, this is a Fat Uncle class carrier. It usually carries silver crates, though it can drop something higher. Level 4 Goof, that's a 2-star. That's a good silver drop. Bronze crates usually have 1 stars, but can get higher things like 2 stars sometimes. Gelga Green Beam Saber, level 4. If you're getting a 3-star, it will usually show up in a gold crate, which is dropped by a Gao class heavy carrier. And then if there are 4 stars in this version of the game, they will bring in 4-star platinum crates, which are kind of like purpley silver. Is this a level 2? Okay, so yeah, you will get recycle tickets for things you already own, and also for mobile suits, you will get enhancement value, which does give them a little bit more in the way of capabilities. So I'll after I do these spins before I start a fight, I'll show you the enhancements on the Zissa so you can see. But okay, next step. Yeah, next steps. Both of the next steps have a 3-star or greater mobile suit guaranteed. I don't know if there are actually any 4 stars in this beta. We'll have to find out the hard way. But yeah, I'm a little bit. That really is a thing. That's going to make my life difficult, because by the time I get adjusted to using default controls here, I'll be unadjusted to the original to my controls on the original game. So it's going to be weird. Gym Cannon level 2. Gym Cannons are good. I think the level 2 is a 200. It's pretty solid. And a silver crate with twin beam rifle for the full armor Gundam, level 5. There are literally hundreds of mobile suits in this game already, so level 3 Zissa. The enhancement points are only for the specific level of mobile suit, incidentally, and do not carry over to other levels. So, Rail Cannon, that's for the Gym Ground Type MMSV version. Bullpup Machine Gun is for a lot of Federation mobile suits, and it's quite good. Heat Sword level 3s for the Goof. Yeah, this is just kind of a weird combination of very old lottery stuff, and because, of course, nobody in this version is going to have it, so Fixed Beam Saber level 2, I forget what that's for, possibly the Draw C. Another Twin Beam Rifle level 5. Weapons don't have enhancement values, but you do get mechanic tickets, which lets you raise the ceiling on development points on your mobile suits, which gets you extra upgrades. Level 2 Beam Machine Gun for the Gerbera Tetra. You'd think that would be useful, but I will have to tell you some things. It will be useful eventually, but not with my level 1 Tetra, which I just got a repeat of, so that gives it 790 development points, so I guess it will be the guinea pig for showing that off in a minute. 14 recycle tickets for a level 3 repeat. So, getting a good number of recycle tickets. I'll look at the counter. The recycle prices are kind of high, especially for really high quality mobile suits and high rarity mobile suits, so I'm definitely not going to be able to buy anything yet. Okay, so this is another bronze drop. It's a claw arm for the Gigan, which is a fun little guy. It's fun to use. Humberby Beam Saber level 2. Is that 700 Humberby or is that level 3? Do not remember. Beam Saber Modified. That is for the Gym Light Armor level 2. This is Zaku Machine Gun level 2. Which is useful for just about any Zaku. Power Gym level 5. That's pretty good. The thing about higher level mobile suits is they may not have all of the special abilities and features of mobile suits in the costs they fall into. That's also for the Gym Light Armor. Really good gun. But they do have more equipment slots, so that can really make a difference. So a lot of people don't like playing like high up variants, but it really depends on the mobile suit, the room, and the players. So that is the Draw C. That is a space-only Xeon mobile suit. Head Vulcans for level 5 Agi. What do we got here? We've got another bronze. That's the Gatling gun for the Gigan. And yeah, here's the Gao class carrier that drops gold crates. And it dropped me the Zaku 3 Custom. That's not bad. Okay, and that is that for this this step-up banner. Yeah, so that just leaves the default, which is... okay, this banner is double Zeta Gundam. I'm going to take... No, because actually, I'm going to save, because, yeah, if I get those 9 daily mission tokens, we'll be in a good position to maybe do a 10 spin for that. Yeah, I've already got a fair number of monthly missions, and let's see. We're going to go into Rated, and, yeah, matchmaking type automatic with rivals. Rating is affected in rated matches, but not in quick matches. And yeah, that's like, you know, for serious, for reals matches, and people tend to be really kind of intense about that thing. If you're just learning the game, you'll probably have an easier time getting into a quick match, but that's not always the case. Well, I know I have the Gerbera Tetra, so let's go into 550 Supply Depot for a rating match. Now, okay, briefing room. Yeah, okay. Can't take that Zaku in there. I am going to customize. Sort your collection. You've acquired higher level MS. Okay, please. It's a little bit choppy here. But okay, so enhancement list. The duplicate got me 790 development points, and that gives me at 450 points I get +1 to ranged modifier, so I will do 1% higher attack damage. 100 hit points, 900 points, +1 to the thruster gauge at 1360, and complex expansion slot, which gives me more equipment slots higher than that. One thing to note, I'm going to put this on, even though it won't do me any good, and I'll explain that as I go, but first I got to set up my gear. I think it's probably going to be able to use all the parts I have, or really scary close to it. I'm going to prioritize damage, though, because I may not have... Yeah, I probably don't have enough slots for all the defensive parts, actually, but put on what I can. As you can see, it shows the numbers that are upgrades to my stats in blue. That includes the point of range strength I got from the upgrade values. I'm only getting 7 from these parts, and then there's the other 1 point is permanent. And yeah, Gerbera Tetra. And I'm going to show you an error message that is nothing to get worried about, but just so you know. Yeah, so when you're ready up, level will be, yeah, you cannot use a weapon higher cost than your or higher level than your mobile suit. So that's in point rooms, which almost all rooms are. There are a few things that are unrestricted. Unrestricted mix-up mode is the most common of them. And then you can use any level of part you have on any mobile suit. But in any cost-bound room, which is going to include all of rated, you are not allowed to use higher levels than your than your own mobile suit. So that is how the weapon levels work in this. If you have a higher level weapon, you can use the weapon. Like, say you only have the level 5 of a bazooka, you can use it. But if you're using it on, say, a level 4 mobile suit, that would be my boost. L1 is jump. It would be my boost button if I could change the controls. But yeah, boy, that voided my brain. Yeah, if you have a level 5 bazooka and a level 4 mobile suit, you can use it. But if you only have the level 4 mobile suit, it will reset the weapons level to 1. Higher level weapons have higher damage. Different types of weapons get different improvements. Like the beam rifles get a slight improvement to range, and that can make a huge difference. You know, it's only like 5 meters, but 5 meters is 5 meters. This isn't running badly. It feels good, so it feels like GBO2. So it's just the control differences are going to kill me at least once, I guarantee it. Hello, Gearbera Tetra. And now, see, the Gearbera Tetra's downswing is a lunge. Somebody, I think, got that kill before I could. That's fine. Since this is a team shooter, you do get points for assists, which you probably saw pop up. And yeah, that is worth having. Beams to you. And yeah, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons because of the control scheme. Ah, man, I am gonna have to just beg to have that added to the game in some those key bindings added to the game. There's got to be a way to do it. And I just tackled, which is the triangle button, because I meant to hit quick swap, which is R2 on my control setup, but R1 on this one. So yeah, I'm getting beat up pretty hard here because of that. And to be honest, I think for the next round I might try, and that would have been boost, but it's not, so it's jump. Swing forward. Get my legs are destroyed, and I'm dead. Yeah, like I said, I knew it was going to cost me at least 1 life to be back to default controls. This is going to drive me crazy. But default controls aren't bad, but the advantage that my setup has is if you change the key bindings of jump and boost and put boost on L1 and jump on X, or jump on A for X input controllers, I'm sorry. What that lets you do is use the shoulder buttons to boost and the right analog stick to steer, so that you have a much, much higher chance of, not even much higher chance, just a much more nimble mobile suit. You can change direction while boosting without having to do a crab claw kind of thing, which I am bad at. But yeah, I am holding the controller in some grossly uncomfortable manner when I do that, which I don't have to do when I can change the setup the way I want. That is the GPO4 I was mentioning earlier. That is the Gundam Gearbera, and it's a support, so I have type advantage against it. The Gearbera Tetra is a raid, but it has a much better gun than mine, honestly, and it has a really good sub-weapon on top of which. I need to move because the enemy team is kind of eyeballing me here, so I need to not be getting shot by everything in creation while I'm trying to get up there. Jumping puts so everything puts stress on your legs. So jumping puts or dropping off of a high ledge puts the most stress on it, but boosting does too. You've seen that when your legs get destroyed, you get put down to just like a creep. You can't didn't have time to tackle there. Yeah, my legs are broken down, so let me just show you, since I'm probably about to die, one of the things that happens when your legs are broken down. You can only creep, and if you boost, you fall on your face, which means you die, realistically. Like that. Yeah, pretty sure the GPO4 is what got me. But, nope, GPO3. That makes sense. They have similar beam rifle sub-weapons. But one thing that may not be that may not be immediately obvious is since there's a lot of stress that is put on mobile suit legs when they boost or jump, you can end up falling on your face and dropping dead. Well, not dropping dead, but falling on your face while you're trying to boost or jump off of something as with just very damaged legs, not just destroyed ones. Wrong button. Nope. Yeah, like I said, people are good at aiming for pilots, so I was hoping to get my bazooka, but I hit the wrong weapon swap button. Because, yeah, back on the PlayStation 3, when I started Gundam Battle Operation 1, the trigger buttons were the trigger button was weapon swap, and and R1 was shoot. Or at least I may have changed it to that back then because the triggers on my DualShock 3 were not very reliable. It was kind of janky. So, okay, that's another thing I can tell you though. Nope, didn't get a kill. But that's one thing to know also. Wrong button. You can come down from a jump faster by hitting the crouch button. Also, the Gerbera Tetra actually has a special skill that I'm not going to have enough boost to use, probably. Let me run it down for a second. And it can boost forward in the air. So that can really improve your options. Like I said, I have type advantage on this thing. If I can just get in there, hit the right buttons, which I did not. It tackled me, because if you press triangle to tackle, you can counter a melee attack if you have enough time. And they did, or I did. They did. Not I did. I did not. So yeah. I'm not a complete liability to this team, but I am not doing a very good job yet. And it's all the controls, honestly. It's just all the controls. Case in point. I keep hitting shoulder to boost. I am fighting 4 years of muscle memory, and it is not working out in my favor. So, we might still win this. We're down by just a little bit. But I kind of don't want to be going down there to fight that Gerbera by myself. There's someone else down there. Wrong button again. But yeah, that is... well, I'm getting used to doing the weapon swaps right/wrong, so odds are good when I go back to PS5 it will be a problem. Okay, I landed that shot. That's good. I'm going to switch to the Gatlings. They have pretty good build stun value, and I wanted to make sure my rifle didn't overheat. So, there's the GPO-3, beam, Gatlings. We have 17 seconds to make this right, so I'm going to go for it. Somebody else got it already, and now I'm going to die and screw things up. Well, we're not going to win either way, so yeah, I'm going to die. Yep. And yeah, I think I may try turning down the graphics just to see if it runs a little bit smoother. It's not running badly, could run better, but yeah. Somehow I beat my rival. I don't know. I have no idea how. It'll show me in a second, but I'm deeply confused. Yeah, your rating will change. My rating's going to go down because by 6 points because I lost the round, or we lost the round. That's my all-time high scores in everything except MS kills, of which I got none. 39,000 damage is not great. Man. But, well, that's kind of you. I will return that praise. You can praise up to 2 people after every round, so that is what I'm going to do. I actually came in third. I lost the third least mobile suits of anybody. That's kind of scary. But, okay. Okay, well, I raised my rank level up to 2, it looks like. Yeah, and here's a thing people frequently must misunderstand about the monthly MS thing. If you own the recent mobile suits that have been added to the game, you get bonus DP after every round. So, naturally, the easiest way to do that is by purchasing tokens. So that is just, that is just how the Gundam Battle operation do. Okay, I dropped a silver crate. You can get up to 2 crates a day if you get the various reward levels. medals that they award for completing a certain amount of missions. You can drop one more a day for every level of missions you get. So, GPO-1 beam rifle level 3, not a bad thing to have. And, yep, for completing a mission, which I did, ground battle 1 time. Once I get all of those, I can go to Needhart and get a level 1 Agi. So, and I got 9 tokens for doing that. Oh yeah, it's 9 tokens a day. I'll definitely be able to do a 10 spin on the double Zeta table. One of the missions every single day is play 3 rounds, no matter what. The other ones are different on each day of the week. So, but this is kind of sort of an updated Gundam Battle Operation 2 Basics video. That wasn't the plan going in, but that's where we wound up. But yeah, I think this is going to do it for our first Gundam Battle Operation 2 Steam video. So good luck to everybody trying the beta. Hope you're able to get in. Hope it treats you well. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So here is a quick addendum. Many thanks to Aoshi-san for pointing out to me how it is you actually change your in-game controls. You can't change the button to... You can change the keys and the mouse buttons to match whatever the gamepad action is, but you have to change the action that is aligned to every button. So now I've got jump and ascend on A where I want them. Special action is unchanged, reload unchanged, counter tackle and pilot knife incidentally unchanged. High speed maneuver move to left bumper where I want it. Right bumper is going to become attack, which is going to make change weapon on right trigger. Ally info is left stick click in, scope right click in, and the D-pads are for the chat. And, okay, yeah, special weapons are the back button. That's something I wanted to know. And, yeah, that is my ground control setup. For space, I actually use the same setup because I know my brain so well enough to know that if I don't, I will never get it right. So I'm going to just make the same changes here, and then I should be somewhat competent the next time you see me, hopefully.